Hello, YouTube people. Um, I'm gonna share a little bit what what I went through. It's gonna be hard. Um, it all started when I was 17. I was at my mom's house. Um, we barely had any food in the fridge. We went to bed hungry most of the time, and therefore I um signed up for snack pack. And then one school morning, I was all dressed. I was waiting for the school bus. Um, my uncle Amos, he was having a fit at me. I don't remember why, but he just was. I didn't know what to do. I got tired of his fit, and then then I got my little brother's screwdriver, and I threw it at him. It landed. Well, I said, "This is a screwdriver, and this is Amos." I threw it, and it landed beside him on the couch. And he got up. I ran. I was running to mom's room, and then I turned around. He punched me. I screamed. I cried as I held my cheek. And then I went to school. I told Miss Vargas. Next thing I knew, CPS came. Um, and they came and talked to me. They talked to me at home too. Um, they also talked to Amos. He lied to them by saying he shoved me when I know he did not. My mom didn't believe it. I kept telling her, and she eventually believed me, but she didn't really do anything. So, um, sorry about that. I was trying to put this on, it flew, so. Everything was good for a while, then we lost Graham, my great grandma. A month later, lost my mom. And I was still adjusting to mom being gone. Meanwhile, Amos called me a B word. You know what that female dog word? And Mima didn't do anything about it. She didn't care. You know, then Mima started calling me a B word. They started taking my phone away whenever I got mad at them, you know, for doing what they did. Every time I was mad, they took my phone away, so I wouldn't tell my counselor what was going on. But I told them either way because I knew it was the right thing to do. Um, and then April 2020 was COVID. We were continuing school online. So I was waiting for Miss Vargas to go pick up my lunch. So high school hosted this event where every day, 5 days a week, like kids who need to go get lunch can go with their parent or guardian, go get lunch, and go back home. I was waiting for her to come pick me up. I was sitting on the couch on my phone, and then Mima and Amos were arguing outside. Amos was yelling at her. I said, respect your mom, because I barely lost mine. He ran inside, grabbed my neck, and he shook me. I called Miss Vargas, told her what happened. Mima said, "Get off that phone." I didn't listen because I knew I was doing the right thing. Then Miss Vargas said, "Next time Amos lays hands on you, I'm calling CPS." Then when I came, then 2 months after I came home from my sister's, this is when school started back up again. In September 2020, Mima assaulted me. She slapped my glasses off my face, breaking them. Then I got mad at her. I yelled at her. You know. She hit me. She pulled my hair. She tried to bite me, but I defended myself. I pulled away also. And CPS is called again. I was about to be 18. Then this happened when I was 18. I think it was March. March 2021. So I got up, got ready, couldn't find my glasses. The bus arrived. I was crying. I was begging the bus driver to let me go back in the house and find my glasses. The bus driver agreed and gave me 5 minutes. I was in my room. I bumped into my my bookshelf. There was a glass cup and it fell on the floor and it broke. Amos came running when really he should have stay out of it. He was insulting me. I told him to shut the F up. You know, he went like this. And he said, "Don't tell anyone or you're the one going to jail." And then things were good for a while after that. 2 weeks later, 2 weeks into summer break, before I became a senior, Amos, he comes in my room. I can't tell him to get out. I took away my phone before this all happened. I was going to clean my room, but I just wasn't going to do it with him in the room. Because I was uncomfortable with him being in the room watching me. They didn't care about my safety, let me tell you that much. He just did all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to describe all of it, but the thing that gets to me is that he did this. Grab my neck like that. You know? Yeah. And I told somebody about it. I wrote down a piece of paper and give it to somebody at church, Miss Shannon, who was our temporary youth leader's wife. The Adult Protective Services came the next day. I was home alone. I got scared because it's a long story. The senior year began. Things got a lot worse. One time I told on them, and then Mima said, "You got everybody in effing trouble because of your mouth." I was like, "You deserved it. You deserve it, you know?" Amos started buying drugs, and they were drinking and stuff. And every day Amos had a fit. There were times I'd be shaky and scared when he would throw a fit, just the way he did it, you know. So I feared weekends because every morning there's always an argument with Amos and his girlfriend. Sometimes I was scared Amos would come in my room and hit me or do something bad to me. Sorry I'm silent. It's just hard to talk about. See. Then Christmas, they were fighting over the dogs, my dogs. I don't remember why, but I said if I'm such a burden, I can pack and I can go spend Christmas alone. And they didn't say anything. After Christmas break, now this is a warning. It's triggering. Um, I so I'm gonna say something that will trigger some people. And if you need to turn off this video, you can. Feel free to. But so Mima took away my phone all because she thought I said something. I said no. I said this and that instead of what she thought I said. She said, I don't care. Give me your phone. And my brain just literally went crazy. I wasn't thinking right at that moment because I knew I did nothing wrong. I got the glass bowl and from my shelf, and then I broke it, threw it on the ground. I broke it. Then I got one of the pieces and I started cutting. I was 19 years old. I was still in high school. And I had this teacher that helped me handle things right, you know. And then I told her about it through a note. A couple days later, I emailed her saying I want my family to stop fighting. I'm getting really tired of it. Her reply was kind of long, but what stuck out to me the most is that she said, now, if she didn't care, she would have never said this. She said, cutting yourself breaks God's heart, breaks my heart. She said, don't you know you're God's child? That's how to keep pushing forward because of that. And then I got separated from Hunter and Casey, my little brother and my sister. I will not say why, but I was accused of something I didn't do. It's a long story. And then Meemaw tried to hit me, And they think I did something to Kesa, when in reality, I love her too much to hurt her, I love those kids too much to even harm them. I don't know what they were talking about. But I didn't do such thing to them. So I had to suffer for somebody else's consequence. And then April 30th, 2022, I was on video chat with my friend Marina. Her and I have known each other for almost 11 years. I was still 19, still in high school, graduating in a month. I'm not explaining full details, but Kai, she slapped me, then she pulled my hair. Then I ended up getting removed from the house by the cops because I told them I wasn't safe there no more. And I have special needs, in case y'all don't know. I live in a group home, so they placed me on respite, which is a temporary placement where you can get peace and stuff. And then after that, I moved to a safe house, for a little bit. And then I moved to Lubbock, Texas from Plainview to Lubbock, and I like Lubbock. It's just what I went through. It still affects me to this day, and I have PTSD because of it. I have nightmares and flashbacks once a month, so it's horrible. But life is good. I blocked Mima's number, and this time for good. I'm not unblocking her number, no matter what she says, you know. Yeah, that's what I went through. Abuse. And no child should ever have to go through that. And when I was a younger kid, before my teen years, I thought I was gonna be safe with my family. I thought I was gonna have a good life, you know, as a teenager. But I was wrong. Even though I was 17, I was still a child. No child, no child has to lose their mom and then go through abuse. You know, no child deserves to live that way. You know, no, they don't. And mom's side of the family are toxic. You know, I don't really talk to them, so. My Aunt Dawn is cool, but she doesn't believe me because I told her what happened multiple times, and she said, "Well, it's your behaviors that caused it." No, I did have behavior issues. I do admit that, but the way they handled me, by yelling at me, calling me a B word, calling me stupid and stuff like that, that's not the way to do it. You don't call someone stupid because they're having a behavior or whatever, or yell at them. Anyways, that's my story. Hope y'all have a good day. God bless y'all.